Hey YouTube, coming at you with kind of an all over the place team. So I started with Glaring Weezing because I've tried it like 5 times and it didn't work on any team. So I read your comments and it's like you need to use it on the lead, you need to bait Brutal Swing and then land the overheat, or just overheat and bail. So okay, we'll do that. And then I was like, is there Pokemon Glaring Weezing is supposed to be safe? And I'm like, is there Pokemon that can also be kind of safe in this meta just based on their like typing and moveset? So I started with Quaquaval. And I did it because it's a water fighting Pokemon. So you have the normal, right? Resistance to water, weak to grass. But it's the same typing as Poliwrath, but with flying moves and a close combat nuke. So I was like, you know what? I can probably like use this as like a safe swap. People will see the fighting water, think it's Poliwrath, come in to beat Poliwrath, and then get hit with like a wing attack, air release, close combat Pokemon. And it kind of worked, kind of didn't work. Again, it's good overall. The non-stab wing attack air release hurts, and then it's glassy, so that also drawback. And then I started with Kingdra because I'm like, you know what? Water dragon. The dragon's going to resist the grass, and the water is going to resist, and the dragon, the water is going to resist the water. So I'm like, you know what? Probably has a ton of play. I ran into like a lot of steals, like a lot of Empoleons and stuff, which made it very tough for this team. So I'm like, okay, let's just finally build up the Tropius. I caught the Tropius for, when was it released globally? Like last GoFest minimum, maybe even before that. So I've had it for just sitting in my thing. I've never built it up. I'm like, you know what? Limited cup, let's use it. So I built it up and used it on some of the back battles here, just to see how it plays, and we'll go over that when we get there. So Weezing, good lead here. Just going with the Brutal Swing is fine. This will do like 50%. You'll be able to take a Shadow Ball, and you should be able to outpace pretty easy here. You can shield if you want. I don't need to, so I'm probably just going to let it go, knowing that I need to get to the Brutal Swing again before they do. So get that Brutal Swing off. This will take out, and then we'll see what they decide to come in with. It is a Roserade. So I'm not gonna get to a move. Poison is neutral against me, half fairy, half poison. So just chip. Chip is good against Roserade, right? Roserade is so weak. So now just come in, and that's the thing. Like you can see, we've basically done the same damage to each other, even though they're doing neutral poison jabs and I'm doing super effective wing attacks. And it's just the same type attack bonus really hurts the duck here, the duck not duck. But out comes an Abomasnow, and again, I resist the ice because I'm water and I have super effective moves. So it's kind of like a nice sneaky Pokemon to kind of use if you want to catch people off guard. They see the typing, but they probably don't know the moveset. So it was kind of nice from that perspective. Take the first move. Again, just overheat and bail, or land it. Does not quite take out. They eventually, I was going to reset. So that was just an instant reset on both of our parts, is what you saw there. Like I reset because I just nuked it and my attack went down by 2. So I don't know why they reset. But either way, I'm at 2 close combats, and I'm guessing this probably doesn't know I have close combat, and they just lowered my attack, so they probably wouldn't shield anyways. And there we go. Now you can just go air release. So this will take out the rest here. So took switch, out comes a Poliwrath, and I still get to another air release. So again, it's not ranked well because of it's just like non-stab moves, and it's glassiness, and it's typing overall in this meta, but it still kind of works pretty well. And then Kingdra is an interesting one. It's one of those where it's like it was tough in some, like again, tough in some situations. Had play in others, right? Dragon Breath from a Shadow Kingdra does good chip. This Outrage will basically one shot if they do not shield, and they don't. Empoleon comes back in. I'm just trying to like chip and do any damage here. And again, now I don't have a good answer for this right now. Coming in here because I know at least I'm going to resist I'm half water, so I'm going to resist the steel fast move. So maybe with that, I can probably like build up and get to a couple close combats here that will take this out if they don't shield. So we'll see. They're out of move though, so I think they do shield. Yeah. Again, I don't need to. My defense is lower, but I don't need to run yet because these are still resisted moves. Roserade comes in. I decided to bank the moves because I just don't want to take any more neutral damage here. And again, this will pretty much take. Roserade's so glassy that I don't know if it would take out, but it would do a ton of damage. So they Leaf Storm me. Not quite enough to take me out. I'm just going to throw the Aerial Ace right away because I really can't take much more damage anywhere here. I take it out, and now it is a race to close combat, and I win the race to take out the Empoleon. So kind of sneaky strong, right? With its typing and moveset in this meta. So kind of sneaky. The thing with this is kind of bait dependent. Because these weather balls come really fast, and it's not like you're getting to these overheats super fast. It takes like 7 fairy winds. I do get 1 bait though, but as you're going to see here, I still need to bait. No, I still need to like land this to win in the 1 shield. So if they shield and just farm, it's kind of like, okay, they're going to win the 1v2 and have energy coming out. So I don't want that to happen, so I just instant swap. They see the fighter water. And this way, just you're going to see a super effective fast move, super effective charge move. Can't even take out this before they get to their charge move, which I have to shield. So this is where the sort of negative comes into play. Let's see what they come back in with. They have the Roserade with a move. They could probably take me out here. They have a Poliwrath, so okay. Won't take out, but it'll chip, and I get to another move. So this will take out. And now it's Roserade versus basically Kingdra. And I know I have to try and catch, but I don't. Because I know they have to throw a Weather Ball is not going to make it, but if they throw the nuke, it's going to take me out, and then I can't Fairy Wind down. So they do Leaf Storm. But now I cannot Fairy Wind down before they take me out. So I probably should have tried to catch there. Abomasnow, again, one of those like good lead, bad leads, right? Great if I land the overheat. These Powder Snows and Weather Balls add up real quick here. So this will take me less than half, and then I just go straight overheat. Probably coming in Quackroval next if they don't shield, and if they do shield and they don't shield, I'm going to reset right away. And that was one of those where it's just like, I don't want to get farmed down, and I don't want, I should have not baited there. I did lower their attack, so I forget what the other point I was going to make there. I didn't want to get farmed down, essentially. I do shield anyways. And I get all the farm down, get on the Roserade. Octazooka, if this lands and lowers their attack, which is just deadly, because now they have like really no shot. As you're going to see here, a resisted Weather Ball does not even take me out because lower their attack significantly, and now I can just wing attack all the way down. Don't need to shield. I got 2 Pokemon that can deal with this, and they do Grass Knot me, and again, that's how glassy you are, right? That is a double lowered attack still one-shotting you with ease. That's how bad your defense is. So in this matchup, again, we'll try and land an overheat, maybe bait, maybe not bait. We'll see. There's no for me reason when I bait versus when I don't bait. Sometimes I just feel like it's the right time. Other times I just don't. I'm out of another move, so we'll see if I shield. See if I reset too, quite honestly. Yeah, I'm not totally surprised by that. Just saving that for potentially later. This Kingdra is just too slow in this meta, I think. That's why I switched it. Like, I'm still taking neutral. Do land an Outrage, so I'm going to grab a shield or probably take it out if they let it go. They do shield, so now they're going to have energy. I got it coming this. I'm shield. I know everything's resisted. Oh no, Dynamic Punch would not be resisted, so that's a good shield. But still, even like resisted Icy Winds and Scald would like take me out. So it's not like I could really let that go. Do take that out. They come back in here. I snipe with the overheat. And then we'll just have to see what's in the back. Dugong. So I'm trying to get the overheat off just to chip. But unfortunately, I'm basically in drill run range. Yeah. With ease, because I'm just so glassy. So is this where I switched into Tropius? Yeah, different background. This is probably when so I started using Tropius. Tropius was an interesting one. Excuse me, it's just still fighting off this cold. Weak to poison, because you're a grass flyer. So weak to poison because grass, tentacles, and Rose Raids are everywhere. That's a negative. Rose Raid, you're still hitting super effective with your fast move, so it's kind of counters out. You're flying grass, so you do very well against the grass in general in this meta, and then like neutral against Wheezing. So that's sort of the pros of it. Good bulk. I guess the con is using it for the first time. This is the first time I used it ever. And its fast move is Air Slash, which is the reason that it's limited. It only has 2 fast moves, Air Slash and Razor Leaf. So if you're doing the Razor Leaf damage, you're obviously doing the 6 damage per turn, just super hard damage. If you're using Air Slash, you get kind of a crap combo of energy and damage and a 3-turn move. So it's a 3-turn move, only giving you 3 energy per turn and only 3.6 damage per turn. So it's quite sort of a bad combo of damage per turn and energy per turn when you compare it to like some of the better fast moves. And just to put it in perspective, 3.6 and 3 versus something like Wing Attack, which is 3 and 4. So you give up a little bit of damage, but way more energy. And I think the problem with this Pokemon is you have one really good charge move. Leaf Blade is such a good move. 35 energy, 84 damage, 2.4 damage per energy for 35. So Leaf Blade is great. Aerial Ace is not, right? 40 for 66, 1.65. So I think with like the slightly slower energy generation and your Leaf Blade not being able to hit super effective or even neutral against a lot of Pokemon, right? Water obviously hits super effective against, but Grass will resist it, and Wheezing as the poison resists it. So your main charge move is very limited in this meta, and then your fast move is okay, not great, and then your Air Lace is just sort of whatever for a charge move. So that's kind of the drawbacks of it that I've played with, but you know, a good bulk, like rank 1 is level 30, so it's decent bulk. Oh, great stat product, 101 attack, 127 defense, 170 stamina for a 2196 overall, right? So when you look at that stat product, 2196, where do you suck? You suck a bit in your fast move with Air Slash. Air Lace says the second move is not amazing for charge move, and then your typing. Grass Flying picks up double weak to ice, weak to fire, weak to flying, weak to poison, and weak to rock. Which again, you can get by with that in this meta, and that's why it's kind of ranked high, because the typing is actually beneficial in this meta. But in Open Great League, it's kind of why this Pokemon's more suited for limited cups, because that is a lot of main typing metas there. You do resist fighting, and you resist water, and you resist grass and grounds, right? So you have some nice resistances, don't get me wrong. But I think you are better suited for these like limited meta type things. So that is it. I think this is the last one with in this set. And that's it. So I've officially tried, if you watch my top Pokemon video on Friday, I've officially tried like 20 plus Pokemon, 20, 25 Pokemon now in this meta. So we're done testing. We are now just going tryhards starting tomorrow. So tomorrow morning will be a first. I've used 25 Pokemon. Here is a tryhard team that I think you can use to just sort of like grind rating. So that is the plan for the rest of the week. Again, if you have some Master League, I will definitely showcase it just to like switch it up so it's not just a full week of a second week of a cup, because that would be very rough for the channel. So yeah, if you have some Master League content, link in the description. If I had same type attack bonus, I would have easily taken this out, but now I don't, and now I have to shield, and now I lose. Basically is what happened here. And not counting Tropius's energy, also not helpful. Because otherwise, these wing attack air leases are hitting super effective all over the place here. This Leaf Blade, you think it would take out from this range, but it doesn't. Like a super effective, hard-hitting 2.4 damage per energy to a Shadow Poliwrath, you think it would take out, but it did not. And then I just get farmed down here. So I probably could have won that matchup, but just minor things here and there. Anyways, that is it. I hope you're having a good... Maybe I will do that video... What's today? Yeah, maybe I'll put out that video quickly. Community Day video, because it is Community Day this weekend. So... I'm talking, but I probably put it out Saturday, because I think the Community Day is Saturday. Yeah, so the Community Day is Saturday, which means I need to put this out Friday. I haven't filmed it yet, and I filmed this for Sunday already, so hope you had a good Community Day. I'll do that video for Friday afternoon, maybe instead of a Master League team. Anyways, that is it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.